Hello everyone, and we thank you for joining us for the 38th Matt's Weather Weekly Weather News. Today is Thursday, February 23rd, 2012. And yes, I do know that it's Thursday, not Wednesday, a day later than I normally do the weather news. And anyway, what we're going to be talking about today, after we get to your WFSB 7-day forecast, is we're going to be talking about Feng Shui. We're basically today going to be talking about the fundamentals of Feng Shui and what the ideal Feng Shui house should look like. But first, as always, your Channel 3 WFSB 7-day forecast. This evening, the evening of February 23rd, Thursday, February 23rd, increasing cloudiness with rain, sleet, and snow developing toward morning. Lows tonight ranging between 28 and 35 degrees. So tonight into tomorrow morning, tonight into Friday morning, there's going to be a little bit of a wintry mix going on. Because then tomorrow, Friday, February 24th, a wintry mix of wet snow, sleet, and rain over northern Connecticut early in the morning. Then a cold rain will taper off to showers and drizzle during the afternoon. High of 42 inland, 45 at the shore for tomorrow. So basically this evening, a little bit of a wintry mix. And the reason it's going to be definitely a mix and not an all snow or an all rain event is going to be temperatures are going to be right around the freezing mark. Really just above the freezing mark. So it's a perfect scenario for a mix. Okay, and then on Saturday, then after that, kind of a long stretch or 3-day stretch of absolutely clear, beautiful weather. So Saturday, partly sunny, windy, and chilly, high 41 inland, 43 at the shore. Sunday, mostly sunny, breezy, and chilly, high 40 inland, 41 at the shore. Monday, partly sunny, breezy, and a bit milder, high 46 inland, 45 at the shore. Then on Tuesday, increasing cloudiness with a chance for showers by evening, high 50 inland, 47 at the shore. Wednesday, cloudy with rain, possibly some sleet and wet snow inland, high 44 inland, 46 at the shore. We'll keep an eye on that for you for next Wednesday. And then on Thursday, March 1st, a chance for showers early in the morning, then partly sunny and breezy. High 50 inland and 52 at the shore. Also, another thing I should point out is that next Wednesday, February 29th, when we do the 39th Matt's Weather Weekly Weather News, is our leap year day, because if 2012 is a leap year, we have the extra day at the end of February, and we'll be doing the weather news next week on Wednesday, February 29th, which is our leap year day for this year. So we'll talk a little bit more about leap year next week, in a little bit greater detail than we did when we talked about leap year a few weeks ago on the weather news. Okay, now let's move on to Feng Shui. We're going to basically talk about if you're looking to buy a new house or if you're designing a house, we're going to basically give the fundamentals of what the ideal Feng Shui house should look like. And then in the coming weeks, we're going to get into more specific Feng Shui avenues of how to make your house that you already live in more Feng Shui-ified, if you will. Buying a house can be a fascinating experience, even if at times filled with fear and doubts. Applying Feng Shui to the process of buying a house is a wise investment on many levels. It will give you peace of mind, as well as assure that your house is a good financial investment. Good Feng Shui means good energy, and people are always attracted to it. This will sure help with the house sale in the future. Good Feng Shui also means good health, happiness, and prosperity. And are those not the very hopes you have for the new home? This easy Feng Shui checklist will assure you make the right choice. First thing is location, neighborhood, and lot placement. In Feng Shui, the real estate notion of location takes a deeper meaning as it deals with the quality of energy entering your home. Be sure your house receives good energy from its surroundings. A clean street, good neighbors, no sachi from nearby structures. Sachi is basically bad energy. No sloping land behind the house, etc. In general Feng Shui terms, you want the house to have breathing room. In classical Feng Shui, positioning of a house on a lot is when the backyard is slightly larger than the front yard. You also want good backing, classical mountain in Feng Shui, as well as a good Ming Tang, good energy and view in the front of the house. Okay, number 2 on the list is a strong front door. And explain what this means. The front door is very important in Feng Shui, as this is how the house receives its qi, or energy nourishment. Feng Shui-wise, people start looking right away at the Feng Shui direction of the house to see if it fits one of the lucky Feng Shui directions for the family members. Should mention that I actually do have it on the wall. It's kind of small over there, that little yellow paper. it basically, every human being alive has kind of a lucky feng shui number. There's like this little dial, octagon dial, with these bunch of symbols and colors on it, and using it, if you know how to use it correctly, you can kind of determine your feng shui lucky number, or lucky direction rather, I should say. And we'll get a little bit more into that in the coming weeks, but for now let's just focus on the basics. While this is always a good idea, don't forget to look at all the elements of a strong feng shui front door. Its size and proportion in relationship to the rest of the house, as well as the pathway that leads to it. Sometimes you can change a bad feng shui pathway with easy landscapings, and sometimes you just can't. Be mindful about it. Okay, number 3 on the list, front door, back door, and all other doors. Once you pass the inspection of the outside feng shui of a home, as well as are happy with the energy of the front door, time to step in and check where this good feng shui energy is going. Does the house have a front door, back door alignment? Unless you plan to renovate the house and change the positioning of the back door, it is wise to avoid a house with direct doors alignment. The same feng shui principle, to a lesser degree, applies to all doors in the house. So basically, if your front door and your back door are parallel to each other, like as soon as you open the front door, you can look straight through to the back of the house and it's completely parallel with your back door, that's not good feng shui. And it's also saying that to a lesser degree, if you have, like, say, 2 bedroom doors directly across the hall from each other, that's not good feng shui either. As a feng shui rule of thumb, no direct door alignment is good, as it creates a strong rush of qi, thus a loss of good energy. Okay, number 4 on the list is main entrance and entryway. How well the house is able to maintain and nourish good energy is much determined by what is happening in the main entryway. What do you see as soon as you come into the house? Assuming that you do not see the back door right away, what else is there that would be a potential bad feng shui setup? Do you face a wall as soon as you come in? Is there a staircase facing the front door? A staircase facing the front door is a classic setup of most raised ranch houses. As soon as you come in the front door, you come to the staircase that goes down and goes up. Bathroom door or closet door as soon as you come in the front door. An upstairs bathroom right above the front door. Unless you plan a major renovation, these are all important factors to consider when looking for a feng shui home. So all those things I just listed are not so good feng shui, but there are certain fixes to them which we'll talk more in depth about in the coming weeks. Number 5 on the list, room positioning: kitchen, bedrooms, bathrooms. The floor plan is obviously one of the first things that you look at when buying a new home. However, what exactly are you looking for? What is your criteria for a good feng shui floor plan? What is the best location for a feng shui kitchen, a good feng shui bedroom? What do you know about bad feng shui bathrooms and how to remedy their negative effects? What should you avoid in the center of a house? Okay, so those are all kind of things we'll get to in the coming weeks, because there's a whole lot of information about this stuff out there, and we will get to it all very specifically in the coming weeks. Next week we're going to talk about leap year, and we're going to have another small feng shui topic. The week after that, on Wednesday, March 7th, we're going to be having a guest on the Weather News. My brother Zachary is going to be joining us for the 40th Matt's Weekly Weather News on Wednesday, March 7th. The week after, the 39th Matt's Weekly Weather News next week on Wednesday, February 29th. So that's the story with that. Okay, and as always, well, we're still kind of keeping my eyes open for assistant meteorologist and a creative producer, I should say. If you're interested in either of those positions, please email me, mattsweather1@aol.com. Reminder, you can always follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/mattsweatherct. Okay, and that'll do it for the 38th Matt's Weather Weekly Weather News. We hope you join us next week on Leap Year Day, Wednesday, February 29th. We'll see you then.